Well, with Easter right around the corner, we thought we'd put Andy to work so that she could make me breakfast. Oh, wait, no, that's not right.
No, that's what your husband is supposed to do, but I will learn how to do it and I will send him the recipe. I'm here with Frank Coloma. He is the resident chef from Sur La Table, and he's here to share an Easter brunch recipe that you can make right in the comfort of your own home. You don't even have to go out to breakfast.
Absolutely. That's what we're celebrating. We're celebrating Easter on the 17th, and that's what our class is going to be on, so get
When
right
is
to
the class?
It is on Sunday the 17th at 1
Oh,
o'clock.
Sunday the 17th. Okay, that's what you just said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm with it. So you're going to let me help you today. We're making leeks, which smells so good, but not as strong as the onions.
Right. Still part of the onion family, but it's very mild in flavor. So if you like the flavor but don't like the pungency of onion, that's definitely something to go with.
Perfect. I learn something new every day here. Okay, so tell me what I can do.
So first thing we're going to do is actually start on the crust.
Oh, okay.
So you're like me, you're excited to pick up the knife and go to work.
I am. I just want to start doing it.
We're going to talk about the crust, and that's really the hardest thing about the leek, which actually isn't that hard after you learn how to do it.
Okay.
All it is butter and flour, and that's it. So usually you could take the two, go into a bowl, and you could take a pastry blender and go ahead and blend it in. But you know how we like to bring in a lot of toys.
Yes, you have a lot of gadgets there.
The Cuisinart 14 cup. So all I did was add the butter and the flour, blend it together. You can see how it's kind of crumbly now. So all we're going to do is kind of pick it up, turn it on.
And that's just water?
And it's just regular water. And all you're looking for is for it to kind of come together just like that. And that's
it. So you're just getting enough water in there so that it's a little
it clumps
gooey.
Together, right.
Okay.
So all it is bring it together and you have that kind of soft texture.
Okay.
Take that, roll into a disc, let it refrigerate for about 30 minutes, and then you can start working with it. So floured surface, you have your cold dough. And then you're just going to go back and forth with a rolling pin. And the secret about keeping it nice and round is to not keep it in one side. After you roll it one side, you're going to give it a quick turn just like that, and continue to roll.
That happens really fast.
It happens really fast. Could you imagine how long it takes with the pastry blender doing that?
Yeah, I can.
So you got it to about your general size. We're using a 9-inch.
Okay.
9-inch tart pan. And the trick to getting your dough on the pan without it breaking is just kind of roll your dough over your rolling pin.
And then unroll it
and unroll it right over it, just like that.
Perfect.
Pretty easy, right?
So this is just a basic dough recipe that you can use for quiche and for pie, or are they different?
And for pie, because this is for savory, for pie it's going to be sweet, so the only thing you're going to add is sugar.
Okay,
honey,
just to
molasses,
taste? Or
just to taste.
Wow, okay. My grandma has a great pie dough recipe, but I've never made pie.
This is pretty much what it is.
I need to learn, okay.
Really easy. So all I'm doing is pressing my dough into my tart pan. You can take a pair of scissors, cut around the edges, but all I like to do is just kind of press it all down. Then remove your
Now, could you freeze this ahead of time? Could you make a bunch of them and then freeze them?
Absolutely. You can freeze it just like as is, or when you get done with working your dough, freeze it just like that.
Perfect.
And that's it.
Yeah, it might be a little easier if I plan ahead.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so now what?
So now we're going to go into our filling. So first part of the filling, the only thing that we have to cook off is our leeks. So we have a little bit of olive oil. We're using the Marco Verde that we feature in class.
Okay.
It's a blend of Italian and Greek olive, so it's a really nice product, not only to cook, but to finish your food as well. So we're just going to go ahead and add a little bit of that olive oil, just enough to coat the pan. And while that gets hot, you can start cutting
my leeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously we're not going to use this great
No,
all this
we're not
stuff
going
right
to use
here.
the
We're
head
just
of the
going to
leek,
use this down
the
there.
light green and the white.
Okay. Well, you know, I have about 30 seconds left. Should I wait to do this in the next segment, or do you want to get this started?
No, let's wait.
Okay. So I'm going to wait, and he's going to show me the correct way to probably use a knife, since Andy doesn't do it very often, and to cut some leeks, and we're just going to have this kitchen smelling so good. And when we come back, we're going to work on all the yummy stuff that's going into our quiche. Is it just called leek quiche?
We got leek, we have ham and Parmesan.
Yum. Okay, that sounds good.
There's a lot going on in it.
Yeah.